a good question. I think the best advice is to talk to someone like me as soon as you can. I'll give you an example. I recently helped a guy simplify his system. He had a relatively small space. I mean, his theater space might have been 8 by 10. He had a full-blown Atmos system installed, and it was overkill. He couldn't figure out why his sound was muddled and horrible. There's just too much going on in a small space like that. As a matter of fact, it might have been 7 by 8. It was really small for a theater. I mean, it's not that a small room is bad, but you can't have 13 speakers in a space that small. He started out with 3 front speakers, which is good, and 2 subs, which is great. And he had 2 side surrounds behind him, and he had 2 rear surrounds out to the sides. And then there were 4 Atmos speakers, 2 in the front sitting on top of his front speakers, and 2 in the back sitting on top of his rear surround. So not only was the number of speakers wrong, the placement was wrong, and it sounded horrible. So what I did is advised him to cut back on the speakers. So we removed the rear surrounds. We removed the side surrounds. We left the rear surrounds, so he had a pair of speakers behind him. We took the rear Atmos speakers out because they were 3 inches from the ceiling. It's just ridiculous. We left the front Atmos speakers where they were and recalibrated the system, and he loved it. So, best thing to do is to talk to a professional and not get advice from just random online retailers and random chat groups, because people like me who've been doing this for over a decade know that more is not necessarily better.